Hi guys. I'm sitting on a silly stool trying to move things around. It's repetitive, me trying to move things around. It's what I do. Anyway, guys, I have my baby Ruth here, and Ruth is still in her little dress-up dress. So I thought, let's give her a change and a snuggle. It is Sunday, so let's give her a change and a snuggle for hashtag Snuggle Sunday. So I found, and I didn't show you guys, but I got this sweet little outfit on Temu. And has anybody got this Pat? This Pat outfit comes in a sweet bag. And I was thinking, well, I wonder what kind of quality this is going to be. It is beautiful. Oh, shoot. Look at this. Isn't that sweet? It is so sweet. The little ruffles here, and it's just an elastic down at the bottom. But I've been buying a lot of ruffle things lately. Has some little ruffles here and a few little buttons. I thought it was so sweet. And I believe the size is 0 to 3 months. So we're going to try this on my little Ruth. And we'll get Ruth unbuttoned here. So Sunday, it's Sunday. How is everybody doing? I'm bending down here trying to get the right angle. Oh my gosh, I haven't done a live in a while. And if people love lives, I really apologize. I find it's hard to just find the right time, to be honest. And I've been so busy. And I know everybody's been so busy, so why say busy? But basically that's what's going on. And to find the right time that I'm not tired, because staying up later works best. Anywho, I know, excuses. I shouldn't have any. So here's my baby Ruth. She still has her merch on. She's my sweet, sweet angel, her and Charlotte. They are my professionally painted artist babies by In Love with Reborns. Beautiful babies. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring scissors, so I'm going to have to rip that way. I hope I didn't rip anything. So let's see what's going on here. On Sundays, I tend to like to just have quiet days. How does this open? How strange. Oh. Okay, it might not be an outfit people like now, because it looks like the only way it opens, just these 3 little buttons up at the top. Yeah, Sundays I like to have quiet days. Actually, who am I kidding? I like every day to be quiet. I like all quiet days. But I like Sundays not to be run around Sundays. When I was growing up and out on my own, Sundays were the gathering days. They were the days that us kids usually went to my mother's. We just showed up there, you know, because the work week and nothing was open on Sundays and things like that then. And we'd show up at my mother's. Poor mother. We'd pile in there with our children and the grandkids. And the grandkids got to spend some time together. And that's usually the way it works. It wasn't nothing planned. It just kind of played out that way. And sometimes Mom would have a meal. Sometimes we just visit and go home. But it was a nice place where you kind of thought, oh, it's Sunday. There's probably some cousins over there today. And you'd head over, and usually there was. And it's wonderful when I had my daughter. Now, when my son came along, it wasn't necessarily the same. A lot of the kids were grown up. There's still some littler ones, but there's no other littler ones really to play with because nobody's around the same age, sort of thing. So that's fond memories I had on Sundays. we were, I grew up, I guess, going to the Catholic Church. My dad was very Catholic, Cape Bretoners, you know, lines of Catholic. My mom grew up Protestant, and then she married into Catholic Church. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Isn't she a sweetheart? Oh, baby Ruth. I'll hold her while I'm talking. So yeah, so my mom kind of married into, sorry, I looked down on her and I just, oh, love her. My mom married into the Catholic Church, and there was different times as I grew up. I actually attended church quite a bit independently as a preteen and an early teen. At one point, I wanted to be a nun. Can you believe that? Yeah. Mental health wise, I was pretty messed up. A lot of anxiety and depression and trying to find my place in the world. And I didn't really know what or where my place was. You know, we tend to have all kinds of ideas, right? My parents separated around that time, and so yeah, I grew up, and then I started attending different churches. Why am I getting in a church conversation? Probably because it's Sunday. I attended different churches, and just curiosity. My dad came around to a few of them with me. I had a lot of questions. My dad went to the priest with me. I had a lot of questions, talked to my grandmother a bit, and you know, you usually don't question a lot of things in many churches. In the Catholic Church, you just don't question, right? And so it changed over time, and I started going to more Baptist type churches. Tried out Pentecostal, didn't care for that. Protestant, so it became more like Baptist type churches, I think, that I went to. I think that's what the one was. And anyway, and then there's the whole story behind all those things, and I won't get into all that, but it came to the point where I am right now, where, you know, sometimes you don't want to reveal your faith because you feel it's going to influence people watching your videos, and you want to stay away from that. So maybe that's exactly what I should do. I basically, and I noticed, why am I even having this conversation? I mean, this channel is about babies. Why do we do this? I think we do this because we want people to get to know us a little bit better. And that's why people tune in, because not only do they want to know about your babies, they want to get to know about you as a person in your life and your personal life and what's going on in your life. And that's why you kind of tune in to other people too, I think. I mean, it's not just about the babies. We're more personal. I mean, there's other YouTube channels where people may discuss, I don't know, because I've been watching different channels and different ways to increase views. I've been researching a bit. And so, yeah, so I have been looking at a lot of different things, and gadget channels and gaming channels. I don't think they get into too much personal stuff. They just focus on what needs to be focused on. And I don't think this community that would be beneficial. I think sometimes some people do like some personal things, maybe. I'm not sure. You know, it's a learning curve. I do know I love Ruth. Woot is my baby. And I love Charlotte very much. I love all my babies, but Ruth and Charlotte are my favorite babies. They are my favorite babies for many reasons, because they are professionally done. Look at these feet. Look at the cuddles. Look how she cuddles up. She is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Yeah, so personal things, kind of that does sneak out every once in a while. And that's okay. That's okay. That's what we do. We need to know about each other. We talk about each other. We talk, we're a caring community, We're a community where if you haven't been to this community before, it's strange, but you feel like you have your friends even though you've never met the person, And you do check in, and people check in with you, and you get to know them, and that is my world. That's my world. So guys, I'm wishing all of you guys a happy Sunday, no matter what you guys do out there on a Sunday. If it's visiting family, if it's church services, if it's just sleeping and catching up before you start the work week again. Maybe you work on a Sunday, I mean, people do work on Sundays. I used to work on Sundays. When I worked in retail many years ago, that was your guaranteed day off. However, it is not the case now. So, yeah, I just hope that most of all that you guys are happy, healthy, and are in a place of wellness physically and mentally. And that's the most we can ask for. That's the most important thing. All right, guys, stay well. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, guys. What are you going to do? I'm going to cuddle my baby. Oh my gosh. I got to stop kissing her, but she's my forever baby. So that's okay. All right, guys. Bye.